It's yellow golden light.
Yes. Take a moment and just bask in that light. Feel the information coming in through that light. You will have a knowing, feeling where you are. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale.
It's not really aware.
Mm-hmm. Stay with it.
Field. It's a field.
Good. Let it take you with you. Let's go and ask this field. Let's talk to this field and see if it gives you information. Do you feel like you can connect with this field?
It's a dimension beyond time, space,
Mm-hmm.
that has neither time nor space.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in it. It's inviting me into the experience of wholeness and oneness.
Very good. Let's go in there so you can enjoy that place of wholeness and oneness. Just take a moment and be there with it. Very good.
My body's trying to melt into it, but it's an unusual place. So it'll take a little longer to melt myself into this space.
Let's give it the time that you need. I'll be quiet for a few minutes so you can enjoy this moment and be there.
It invites me to melt my consciousness, but it's hard to let go of the me.
Mm-hmm. I think this rest is a much needed rest for you up here. Take a moment and let your consciousness go. I'll get you back up. But feel like you're just relaxing, floating away, not a worry. I'll hold space for you while you enjoy this moment, this peace. Sure.
This is a space beyond self.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a conglomeration of selves, it's an obliteration of self. And I can feel myself struggle with the obliteration, but I want it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But that wanting is also holding me back.
Let's work on letting all your thoughts move away and your resistance while I hold your space for you.
Okay.
So take the feeling and see. I feel like for you, it's a gift for your rest to let you just rest a moment. Take a deep breath in and exhale. When you exhale, melding into the space. And let's take another deep breath in. And slow exhale, relaxing into the space. And one more time, deep breath in. And exhale, allowing you to just be there.
See the earth from far away.
Okay, good.
Maybe it is a spaceship, or maybe it's just part of eternity glancing at Earth.
Yes. And what is the state of Earth now? What do you know about what's going on?
Oh, she's shedding the darkness.
Yes. What does that look like in your visual? Or is it just a knowing?
It's like dark veils are moving away from her.
Yes.
And she's vibrating at a higher rate.
Mm-hmm.
The life force energy of everything is quickening. The rocks, the waterfalls, everything is quickening, and time is quickening too.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in the fact that everyone has so much to do. Time is faster, everything's quickening.
Yes.
And inside the earth is this sacred knowing, almost a seed inside her, that when the conditions were right, this seed could open and earth can flower even more. So the vibration is quickening even more in the center of the earth.
Yes. Is that going to come out outwards? Is it going to come
Yes,
reverberate outwards when it's time?
it's part of the global warming. It's part of the awakening, these vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
It's a calling back together of the remembrance of oneness. The vibrations shake loose the false separation between people and each other and people and earth. There's this rebirth of knowingness of oneness that's tangible. It's spreading from the earth herself. Um, and the earth then is a beacon to higher dimensional life and higher dimensional streams of beingness that are answering the call. So it's as if Earth's magnetism, her vibration is calling, and spaceships and cosmic intelligence is answering the call, is being drawn into the orbit of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm asking to see what happens to the darkness, what happens to the imprints of command and control and abuse.
Mm-hmm. And what do you know?
It's as if there's, I don't know if it's spaceships or just places of magnetism that magnetically draw these old imprints and this old energy out, first out from the earth where they've been buried, but then it's where the earth is giving up her traumas, and then it's just as if the traumas and the ill use of power and mistakes are being drawn out from the earth, but also from people. It's a field of healing, release, unwinding that is being facilitated from inside the earth, but also outside the earth and from the general awakening. I can feel beings and intelligences and fields are responsible, but I don't get any specific names of the beings or races of the beings. I can just feel that there's been this call of the earth's awakening and fields of assistance, maybe civilizations from other stars are answering the call. They're not coming to earth. They're doing this from outside the earth in conjunction with the energies inside the earth.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
The awakening happens very much on an individual level. In the past, there needed to be a Messiah, there needed to be a great one, because people were still followers. But now that era was a transitional where people would follow a leader because that was the best they could have. But now it's the following the inner leadership, the inner guidance and light that is awakening.
Very good.
One moment, let me just look. Back at the field of oneness.
What do you know?
The field of oneness never left the earth. But as humanity grew up, the power of that field needed to be separated from humanity because humanity wasn't mature enough to use that power wisely. That power is, there's a lot of wisdom being born on the earth now. And that wisdom is the access to the field of oneness, because the field of oneness is powerful. It could not be accessed unless there was wisdom. So wisdom is the access, and it's a non-specific, non-personal wisdom. It's the wisdom of letting go, rather than having and holding and building libraries full of it.
That's very interesting. Our world runs on building and collecting and structuring all of that. Yes, very interesting.
The vibration of the earth is remarkable when it's unhindered by the trash of the karma of bad decisions.
Interesting.
Bad decisions that have caused Atlantis to fall, bad decisions that have caused so much that karma is lightning. It's as if the lessons learned have been absorbed back into the field of oneness, so they don't have to be learned that way anymore.
Mm-hmm. And I would, in my version, I would say all those decisions that have been made in the lower level emotions that create the darkness. Yes. Very interesting.
And they don't have to be healed. People have worked so hard to heal their traumas and bad decisions and those, but what happens is, like on a bright summer's day, there's a puddle of darkness on the sidewalk. It just evaporates. So as this higher vibration comes out, the darkness just evaporates.
Nice. Nice. And as we go look more specifically, those people that are seeped in a lot of darkness, will it go away from them? Or that's the humans are different in that their physical beings won't be able to sustain in this energy?
Some humans, physical beings, are so dark and warped that they will just need to die and wait for another cycle to get a different body. There's a lot of darkness now because of this shift. Lineages, a human with their lineages of past lives, they realized that this is a great shift. So many people absorb the darkness from their past lives and they're holding it. So that's why there's a lot of dark beings here, because they're bringing all that darkness here now so that the light can illuminate it. But as individuals with such darkness, they may have to die, but they supported this transformation by bringing all this darkness into this life, the abuse. And so they willingly hold it. They willingly die because their body in this life can't transform enough.
Yes.
But they have been the carriers out of karma of the darkness. So it helps you all understand not to judge those dark beings, but they are carrying a great deal of darkness, so it can be transformed now. But then there are beings who aren't so steeped in darkness that their bodies can actually transform, and those are the ones whose darkness can be evaporated because they aren't totally enclosed in the darkness. And those beings, there's more and more evaporation happening as the frequencies of the earth get brighter.
Beautiful. What else can you tell us as you watch the earth in her transformation?
There's a network of connection. There's portals from Earth, inner Earth, to other planets, other systems. So most beings don't have to come in spaceships. They just transport through these portals. And these portals are helpers coming, but these portals are also the portals that people feel when they go through death. The death sequence is often going through these portals to other worlds. So some of these dark beings, or beings who took on the darkness, will go through portals to other worlds so they can be reclaimed. And they may or may not come back to Earth. None of you may come back to Earth. Let me look at the Earth. There will be periods of a lot of death as beings let go of their burden of having carried this darkness and want to time out. All the death is agreed upon. And it's very hard, but we invite you to not be sad when death happens. Even when it happens at something that you think is pointless, it is there are no bad souls. There are no dumb souls.
Yes.
There are souls that are burdened with darkness, that are part of the transformation from heaviness to light. What are your questions?
Very good. Let's go back to the portals. I want to talk a little bit about the portals that go to other planets. When other beings come in from other dimensions and they come through the portals to come to the earth, they're not always born on the earth? Do they just come, or they just appear? They just come in?
Or they live in the earth, in the other dimensions of the earth.
In the other dimensions of the earth. Okay. So in our 3D dimension, our 4D dimension, that would be humans being still born. But what will our access be as humans in these portals? Do we have access to those? Will we have access? What do you need? You want to open your eyes a moment and then you'll be able to close them and be right back where you are. You having a hard time hearing me?
Nope, I had to straighten my leg.
Okay.
Oh,
So just give me some more understanding of the portals. I understand there are many dimensions on Earth, many people going into many dimensions, but it's I know that we are going to open portals. And I just wanted to understand a little bit more about portals.
all right. This is a very good question. The portals have been maintained by beings at other dimensions, not from the earth. When humans say they open portals, what you're doing is opening the human access to those portals. Those portals have always been open, but they've been blocked from humans.
Yes.
So humans awaken, and the frequencies are the secret combination that opens the lock. And portals that were opened at one time of multidimensional travel, space-time travel, were locked because as humans descended into darkness, there was, for a safety measure, they couldn't get into these portals to go to other dimensions. So these portals were locked, and those of you with clairvoyance and high frequency are being called around the world, but these are space-time portals, so they're no longer as mapped to this is a Mayan portal or this is a portal in Namibia. It is, the portals are opening in consciousness, and they are opening, each portal has a different vibrational sequence, and each vibrational sequence are like opening sequences for some groups of humans. So as these portals open, this sequence is released, that multidimensional line is released, and that goes out into all of humanity. And then those humans that are set up for that sequence begin to awaken. So different portals have different sequences that have different vibrational codes that awaken different humans at different levels.
Very good. That was very clear, that understanding. So we have teams all over the earth that are opening those sequences now as we bring in the energy for the humans that will match those frequencies so that they can have access to their frequencies being raised.
Yes, yes. Because a portal that you open is different than a portal that Jonette opens.
Yes.
And the portals that each of you open have reached different segments of the millions of people.
Understandably. Very interesting. Very good. So is this any of the work?
One moment.
Go ahead.
Right now, there's a portal on a very high mountain that's calling to be opened. The mountain is in South America, covered with snow. And Jonette will go there now. There's already a group of star beings there, higher dimensions. Six masters. Forming like a star pattern over the top of the snow-covered mountain. And let me watch what's happening and what they are invoking. It's a portal, not into the earth, but it's a portal out of the earth. Let me just turn that off.
Don't worry about that. It's okay. Leave that be.
Just let it okay.
Don't worry about it. So go back to the mountain, the portal coming out of the earth.
Yes, yes.
Tell me more about that.
Jonette saw this once when she was in the Himalayas opening a portal. This is a different portal of a stronger level, but it's releasing the pent-up darkness that has been held in the earth. And it's like a volcano. And now I burp. The volcano of this pent-up darkness being released out from this star, out from this portal, to be transmuted by the masters or just taken into a place where it can do no harm. Let me sit with this. This is a huge gift for humanity.
Yes. Take your time.
So much pollution and scars and old karma and trauma that the earth and all her beings, including human beings, has held, now has a portal out of the earth to be transformed and released, because humans, it was too much for humans to handle.
Are you watching the release?
I'm watching the star, the six-pointed star on the top of the mountain. It was like a combination lock, and it like two triangles. They've been moving and moving and moving, and now they just got into the right position to make that six-pointed star. And that was the combination lock to open this gateway.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Ah,
So now what are you seeing?
I see nothing. Just
Relief.
the emotions of the release.
Mhm. Yes. Take a deep breath in and exhale all that release. And take your breath in again and release. And do that a third time. Deep breath in, breathing in the new energy, and release all the trauma.
And all the beings, including the beings from other dimensions and other stars, the negative ones that have taken up home here,
Mm-hmm.
are being spewed out from this portal.
What a gift.
This is a planet of ascension.
Mm-hmm.
And not just the planet ascends, but all the beings of many dimensions, many races who are part of it get a lift now too.
Yes.
There are minor exiting portals. This one was a major one. This one went deep into the dimensions, this one. But there's other exiting portals of negativity.
Mm-hmm. Is this what Jonette's going to be doing in her travels?
This is this is exactly what Jonette's going to be doing in Cyprus. Cyprus was picked because it is the emergence of Aphrodite of love. And that place can also be an exiting portal for darkness. It's this center. Cyprus is between Europe and the Middle East and Africa. So it's triangulation of what can exit from that portal that her group will open is immense.
And if you could look geographically in South America, where is the location of the mountain of the portal you opened? Do you recognize it? No.
In the Andes, I would recognize it if I saw a picture of it. It's very angular,
Mm-hmm.
very pointed and angular.
Have you been there before?
Not in this life.
Mm-hmm. So it's interesting as as Jonette's needed, she can open portals through this means without physically being there, correct? We just did this.
Yes, because she did not open this portal in South America. She was brought to witness it.
To watch it. Very good. That's
Yes,
beautiful. So
yes.
now she will see what
Six
it is
masters
she's
who
doing.
open the portal are from other star systems, from other dimensions. She was just brought here to witness it.
So when she's in Cyprus, will she have masters that will be there assisting?
Yes.
Beautiful.
She, it all comes together. She's been drawn to go to a particular cave in Cyprus that she visited once before, that she stumbled upon.
Mm-hmm.
That will be the cave of this opening.
Beautiful.
We will not say the name of the cave because we do not want other people who are not of this light to know of that cave.
Yes. And perhaps it's not information we need to put out. So maybe we'll
Yes.
see. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll edit it or not put it out, depending.
Well,
This
we
was
can say there's a cave. There's many caves in Cyprus.
yeah, this is for us to have seen, to know, for Jonette to understand. So in the future, when Jonette, she has her the mark intensive, does that have anything to do with this opening of the cave?
The
Oh,
mark
portal?
intensive will be the first gathering after this clearing in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
So she cannot know what will happen there, though she has called it lifting the veils, until the ceremony in the cave occurs.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. So what is this, is there a relationship for Jonette to know about with this person? Why have they been brought together? What is it that they're to do together?
We see them across from each other holding hands doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is it for her to know, or is that to be revealed later?
they hold the masculine and feminine principles of a similar matrix, we'll say, a similar setup.
Mm-hmm.
So they will do work together and it will unfold.
Yes. Very good. Is there anything else that Jonette needs to know about the trip to Cyprus?
No.
Very good. And as a side note, what is Laura's role in this?
Laura is a handmaiden of the light. She has always served the light and will know what her role is in supporting this transformation.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So is Janet able to tap into the information about the green crystalline energy below the Greek islands? The love light energy there.
There are interdimensional tunnels under the earth, under the Mediterranean,
Mm-hmm.
under the islands, connecting many portals to Egypt, the Middle East. We're looking to see if there's some of those portals that have a green light. And we can see this green, almost bioluminescent sort of color emanating from these portals or tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Some are actually physical. Most are not, but some are actually physical.
Mm-hmm.
They are, everything is awakening.
Yes.
Everything good is awakening. Everything bad is being released. So much of your world has been created on the false paradigm of lack.
Mm-hmm.
So as humanity moves into abundance, abundance where the sustenance is spirit itself, the institutions based on lack and power and control must falter and fall or change change their scope. So this is a time of major disruption of the chapters that have come before. But the spontaneous awakenings will guide humanity and help you feel safe in the transition.
Beautiful. And I have another question. Is this Laura taking this trip to Cyprus? Does it have a relationship to the trip?
Yes, it is.
Jonette, hold on. Go ahead and push your screen up a little bit more. There you go. Very good. Go back in. Mm-hmm.
It is a prelude to your trip to.
Mm-hmm. I knew that.
We can't know more until during Cyprus, when you'll know what happens there, to know how this will impact your trip to.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, humans, we want to know everything ahead of time. I'm
Mhm.
good to wait. I'm happy to do it. I love the journey, so we're good.
Let us just tell you there is no such thing as ahead of time.
True. Oh, very true. Awesome. Okay. Should Jonette do another master's class this year? Or is
No,
her schedule seems very full?
yes.
Okay, good. Good. Anything else Jonette needs to know on her journey? How to relieve some of the pressure and the stress she's feeling under? Any help for her there?
She and everyone needs to understand that pressure and stress is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
She forgets this and feels the pressure, but then she realizes that in the big picture, she's choosing stress. And it's part of her growth to realize that the external pressures never change. The choice of stress is a choice.
Very good. I need to take that into account myself. Awesome. Okay, are we complete, Jonette?
We are complete.
Yeah.
That was a surprise, wasn't it?
Yes,
I
yes,
always have
really.
portals of things coming in, and I guess I didn't have I have rarely thought of portals as cleansing portals as well.
Yes, yes, that's interesting.
I've
People,
I've done it before.
oh, have you? Wait, you've done what?
Opened a portal of darkness. It's so interesting. When I first went to Mount Everest, I asked the guides what I'm supposed to do, and they says there's a portal of darkness that you need to open and transmute to light. And I'm going, holy cow! What if I open it and I can't transmute it?
We'll
So,
transmute.
so I've saw it and I've seen it before, but this one's bigger.
Tell me what that was like. So when you were on a mountaintop, tell me.
So no, I wrote about it in The Eagle and the Condor. I was told I saw these two huge beings and they were guarding this portal, and it looked like the gates of hell. It looked like hell. And when I looked down and it was just fire, and I'm going, "Oh my God, I'm not going to open the portal of hell." And what they explained is that Mother Earth has been keeping all this negative energy in the earth so that we wouldn't be burned by it, but it was getting too much for Mother Earth, so we had to release it. And I said in my channeling, I says, how will we know if we release it? And Mark White Eagle said, a blackbird will fly overhead. So we did a ceremony outside the highest monastery in Nepal, where all the climbers go on their way to Everest. So we had already hiked a week to get to this temple. And we just sat in this yak pasture, beautiful, clear day. All the Himalayas were around. You could see Mount Everest. And we did this meditation, and I'm hoping it works. And afterwards, there must have been 20 ravens who came all around the blanket we were sitting on, everywhere. So telling us that the blackbird fell. Yeah. So I've done it before, and I haven't done it for years, but I guess it's time again.
Beautiful. This
Yeah.
is powerful. Oh my God, this is powerful. You're
We
giving
are so powerful, all of us
you're
together.